I wanted to point out there is a lot of propaganda by various individuals who claim that the madhyam or middle class devotee can also be Diksha gurus. And we see, according to that we just read from Srila Prabhupada, he doesn't support that idea. Prabhupada explains only such a person is eligible to occupy the post of guru. And here's the problem with the idea of madhyam. There's two kinds of madhyam devotees. One of them is the Uttamadhikari Mahabhagavata, who comes down to the madhyam platform to preach, like what Srila Prabhupada did. Another one is a person who comes up to the madhyam position from the kanishta or the third class position. That person is not recommended for him to have a Diksha Guru, and here's why. This is from a conversation in Ahmedabad, India on December 13th, 1972. It's a Srimad Bhagavad Gita class. Prabhupada says, the Madhyamadhikari should not touch the demons because maybe he may turn again into a demon. Therefore, one should be very careful to associate, not to associate with the demons. But when one becomes Uttamadhikari Mahabhagavata, he does not see anyone as demon. He sees everyone is worshiping Krishna. I'm not worshiping. This is Mahabhagavata. So this false idea that has been propagated that somebody can now, claiming that because I'm a Madhyamadhikari, they misinterpret these statements to try to squeeze some interpretation that is really not there. Because when you see this warning by Srila Prabhupada, and you read this text from the Madhya Lila of Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 24, text 330, where Srila Prabhupada clearly says, only such a person, okay, the topmost position of Mahabhagavata, only such a person is to be accepted as guru. So this is not just a cheap business that anybody can jump on a trampoline and claiming that he is not on the level of Nikojanyuno and the sum total of all demigods. This is a recipe for disaster, and we've seen this repeatedly. It is best to accept a humble position, and if one is engaged in that service, he should use it as a service, not as a position to take advantage of. Thank you. To whom it may concern. Hare Krishna.
Well, thank you very much. And today's conversation, I see Venkat Bhatta has Nectar of Instruction, verse 5. Maybe you could read that for us as a last comment in today's program. Do you have it?
Okay, sure. Yeah,
Please.
so, I mean, they actually use people who propound this philosophy of Madhyama Adhikari Diksha Gurus. They use this verse also. But in this verse, in this purport, you know, if you actually read it without motivation, you can clearly see Prabhupada is saying the opposite. So in this verse, Srila Rupa Goswami advises the devotee to be intelligent enough to distinguish between the Kanishta Adhikari, Madhyama Adhikari, and Uttama Adhikari. The devotee should also know his own position and should not try to imitate a devotee situated on a higher platform. Well, I think, yeah. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given some practical hints to the effect that an Uttamadhikari Vaishnava can be recognized by his ability to convert many fallen souls to Vaishnavism. One should not become a spiritual master unless he has attained the platform of Uttamadhikari. A neophyte Vaishnava or a Vaishnava situated on the intermediate platform can also accept disciples. So they just quote this sentence, you know.
Yes.
But such disciples must be on the same platform, and it should be understood that they cannot advance very well toward the ultimate goal of life under his insufficient guidance. Therefore, a disciple should be careful to accept an Uttamadhikari as a spiritual master. So they ignore. It's like they take the middle of the sandwich. Like Prabhupada has, you know, one should not, you know, Prabhupada has given warning there, and then this sentence they take, but then they ignore the beginning and the end. So I just wanted to comment that.
Perfect. And, you know, Prabhus, thank you, all of you, for joining us.